everyone, I am Usharani. Welcome back to my channel. Today in this video, I am going to explain about the operations of fractions. What are the operations of fraction? What are the operations? Four basic fundamental arithmetic operations are there. Those four are addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. So how to add the fractions, how to subtract the fractions and how to multiply and how to divide the fractions we will learn in this video. Let us start. Now, first one is addition of fractions. First one is addition of fractions. Addition of fractions. In this, how to add the fractions that we have to learn. First one in this, suppose 3 by 4 plus 5 by 4. In between these two fractions, plus symbol is there. That means you have to add these two fractions. So if you observe these two fractions, these two are like fractions. Whenever like fractions are given, then simply you can write the denominator as it is you write and numerators you can add directly. So what are the numerators here? 3 and 5 are the numerator. So you can add directly 3 plus 5 that equal to 8 by 4 and 4 divides 8 2 times. Directly you can write that answer 2. For example, suppose here 2 by 3 plus 3 by 5. This is the second question. Here also two fractions are given. So add these two fractions. Now can you add directly these two fractions? No. Why? Because these two are unlike fractions. These two are like fractions. Whenever like fractions are given, then you can add those two fractions or you can subtract fractions very easily. For the addition or the subtraction, you have to follow the same procedure. So here, whenever unlike fractions are given, then what you have to do? Find out the LCM. So here 3 and 5 denominator, for finding of LCM value you have to consider denominator values. What are the denominators here? 3 and 5 are the denominators. So these two numbers are prime numbers. Whenever prime numbers are given, in those two numbers or in those numbers, any other number is not divisible. So what you have to do? These two numbers you have to multiply and that value, that product value you have to consider as LCM. So 3 5s are 15 is the LCM value. Now you have to check it. 3 divide 15 how many times? 5 times. 3 5s. So 5 into 2, that number and multiplication of numerator value you have to write 5 into 2 plus 5 divides 15 3 times. So 3 into numerator value is 3. Now 5 2 is 10 plus 3 3 is 9 divided by 15. Total value equal to 19 divided by 15. This is the answer. This is the procedure to find that addition of fractions or subtraction, both the same process. I will explain here subtraction of fractions also. Subtraction of fractions. Here subtraction of fractions, again in this example here 1, 7 by 3 minus 2 by 3. Subtract. Now here these two are like fraction. So the LCM value is same. Denominator you have to consider as LCM. So 3 is the LCM. For the addition and the subtraction, whenever fractions are given to add or subtract, you cannot add or you cannot subtract the fractions directly. Only one procedure is it. That procedure you have to follow. That is finding the LCM value. Finding the LCM only. Here for 3 is the denominator. Here 3 is the LCM value. Here 3 consider as LCM. So numerators directly you have to write 7 minus 2. Here minus is a minus you write or plus is a plus write. When if the given fractions are like fraction, then you have to follow this procedure. So 7 minus 2 equal to 5. 5 by 3 is the answer. Now, another example with the unlike fractions. Suppose here 2 by 5 minus 1 by 3. Now, if you observe these two are unlike fractions. Why? Because denominators are different. Then what you have to do? Find out the LCM of the denominator's value. So, here 5 and 3 are the denominator. The LCM of 5 and 3 is 5 3 ja 15 is the LCM value. Now, 5 divide 15, how many times? 3 times. That 3 and multiplication of numerator value 3 into 2 minus 3 divides 15 5 times. So, 5 into 1. Now, here 3 2 just 6 minus 5 1 just 5 divided by 15. Now, 6 minus 5 equal to how much? 1. 1 by 15 is the answer. This is the procedure of addition and subtraction of fractions. Next one is multiplication of fractions. Next one is multiplication of fractions. So here example, how to multiply 3 by 5 multiplication of 7 by 2. Multiplication of procedure, here multiplication of fraction, how to multiply these fractions means numerators multiply and denominators multiply. So 3 7 ja 21 divided by 5 2 ja 10. Now here 2 by 5 multiplication of 3 by 7. Now 3 2 ja 6 divided by 5 7 ja 35. This is the procedure and this is the answer here. Next one is division of fractions. Fourth one is, last one is division of fractions. So how to divide the fractions? Now we will learn here. First one here. Example 1 by 2 divided by 5 by 3. So here you divide these two fractions. So what you have to do? Here in the numerator also fraction, denominator also fraction. What you have to do? First numerator value 1 by 2 as it is you write, and this division symbol it will become the multiplication, multiply, and this fraction will become the reciprocal of the fraction. So 5 by 3 reciprocal is 3 by 5. Reciprocal is nothing but numerator becomes denominator and denominator becomes numerator. So the reciprocal of 5 by 3 is 3 by 5. First step is this one. Next, multiplication of fractions only. Same procedure you have to follow. So numerators should multiply, and next denominators you have to multiply. 1 into 3 is 3 divided by 2 5s are 10. This is the procedure. And next one, one more example here. 7 by 2 divided by 9 by 4. Now, numerator first 7 by 2 as it is you write, and this division will become the multiplication, and denominator fraction will become the reciprocal of the fraction. Now 9 by 4 it becomes 4 by 9. Now any cancellations are there, then you can cancel the terms here. That means numerator in the denominator or the denominator in the numerator, you can cancel directly. So here 7 by 2, 2 is not divides 7, but 2 divides 4 how many times? 2 times. Why? Because 4 is in the numerator and 2 is in the denominator. Either or, in the denominator with the numerator term or numerator in the denominator. Like that you can cancel the terms. So 2 divides 4 2 times. Now any other cancellations are available here? Is it possible to cancel? Just once you have to check it. No. Why? Because 7 is the prime number, 9 is the odd number, and 2 is the even number. No, you can't do anything. Now leave it. Now you multiply the numerators as it is, and denominators also you have to multiply and write down. Here, what are the remaining numbers here? 7 into 2. 7 2 ja 14 divided by, here any other number not there, the meaning is 1. So 1 9 only is there. Directly you can write 9. 14 by 9 is the answer. This is the procedure of division of fractions. Next topic is representation of fractions on the number line. You have to represent the given fractions on the number line. Here given fractions are, for example, here 1 by 3, 5 by 3, 2 by 3, 7 by 3, like this. These are the fractions. And one more is here 1 by 2, 5 by 2. These are all fractions you have to represent on the number line. What is that number line? Draw the number line, draw the line. On that line you have to represent numbers. On both sides you have to keep arrow mark. The meaning of arrow mark is nothing but if you want you can extend. This is not the particular line, a limit of the line. This is, if you want you can extend, that means no end on both sides. So this is line. So here on the line you have to represent here 0, 1, 2, like this. So but here 1 by 3, 5 by 3, 2 by 3, 7 by 3, like this is there. The meaning of that 1 by 3 is nothing but the divided by 3, 3 is nothing but denominator term 3, 3 is nothing but that 1 is divided into 3 parts. So directly you can represent here 0 after 1 by 3. Here 0 by 3 is nothing but 0. 1 by 3. Next 2 by 3. 3 by 3. 4 by 3. 5 by 3. 6 by 3. 7 by 3. Why? Because here what is the last number? 7 by 3. But these two numbers are different. Why? Because denominator is 2 here. But here 3. Same denominator terms you can represent on one line. And another one you can represent on the other line. So first you have to write the numbers like this. Now here 1 by 3, 2 by 3, 0 by 3 is nothing but 0. The meaning is 0. 3 by 3 is nothing but 1. 6 by 3 is nothing but 3 divided 6 2 times. Yes or not? Now, just you observe here. Here 0, 0 to 1. That means that one value is divided into how many parts? 3 parts. By 3 is nothing but 3 parts. See now 1, 2, 3. Yes or not? Right. Again here 1 to 2. Another unit again you divide into 3 parts. So 3 by 3 after 4 by 3, 5 by 3, 6 by 3. Count 1, 2, 3. So simply you can represent the numbers on the number line like that. Now the given numbers, what are those? 1 by 3. Just you have to circle the number. 1 by 3. Next 5 by 3. Next 2 by 3. 7 by 3. This is the representation of the given numbers on the number line. And another numbers 1 by 2 and 5 by 2. Just draw that number line. Here the denominator value is a 2. That means each unit is divided into 2 parts. So 0, 1, 2, 3. Now each unit is divided into 2 parts. That means here 1 by 2. 2 by 2 is nothing but 1. Again 3 by 2, 4 by 2, 5 by 2, again here 6 by 2. Now just you observe here 2 by 2 is nothing but 1, 4 by 2 that means 2, 6 by 2, 3. That means 0 to 1, 1, 2, 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. 0 to 1 is 1 unit. That 1 unit is divided into how many number of parts? 2 parts. First part and second part. So simply you can represent 1 by 2, 2 by 2. Otherwise draw one line. 0, 1, 2, 3 like that you represent. Later you divide into 2 parts. One small line you cut like this. Then it is divided into 2 parts. Each unit again here 1 part. Another cut like this. Otherwise simply you have to represent 0, 1 by 2, 2 by 2, 3 by 2, 4 by 2, 5 by 2, 6 by 2. And here, okay, 5 by 2 is already is there, no issue. Now the given numbers are 1 by 2, circle the number, and 5 by 2. This is the answer. Like this, you have to represent the given fractions on the number line. Next topic is comparison of fractions. How can you compare? which fraction is smaller and which fraction is greater, or both are equal. Like that you have to compare. For example, here 1 by 2 dash 3 by 2. Here in the blank you have to write one symbol. So is it first number is less than the second number, or first number is greater than the second number, or both are equal? So is it less than or greater than or equal to? Among those three symbols, one symbol you have to write here. Find out. How can you find out? Here these two are like fractions. Whenever like fractions are given, then simply you can write. Why? Because numerator values you have to consider. If the first number is small number, then you have to write less than. Why? Because 1 is smaller than 3. So simply you have to write here less than value, less than symbol. Right? So for example, another question is here 3 by 5 dash 2 by 5. Here these two are also like fractions. Here the first number, whenever both are like fractions, then you have to consider numerator values. If the first number is greater number, then you have to write greater than. Yes, is it clear? Yes, it is first number is small, less than. If the first number is greater, then you have to write, or big, then you have to write greater than. If both are equal, 1 by 5 dash 2 by 10. Both are equal or not? Here both are equal. How can you say these two are equal? Means you have to simplify these two numbers. 2 divides 10 5 times. In this one time 1 by 5. So 1 by 5 dash 1 by 5. So both are equal. You can write the symbol like this. This is equal to. Like this you can compare the fractions. But whenever both given fractions are unlike fraction, then how to solve? Here 2 by 3 and 1 by 2. Which is greater and which is smaller? Then how can you say? Whenever like fractions are there, then you can compare easily. Whenever unlike fractions are there, then can you compare easily? No. Can you compare directly? No. What you have to do? First, these two given fractions are given fraction. Comparison means only two fractions they will give you. Then first compare these two. Not compare, sorry. First you have to convert these two fractions into like fractions. Convert into like fractions. How can you compare? So first one you have to consider 2 by 3. In the denominator value, denominators only have to consider. Here first fraction, whenever you are considering first fraction, you have to multiply with the second denominator value. Second fraction denominator value. So why? Because 3 2 just 6 or 2 3 just 6. Both are equal, no? So into 2. So here into 2 by 2. In the numerator as well as in the denominator, both you have to multiply. So 2 2 ja 4 divided by 3 2 ja 6. Now second fraction also same procedure, 1 by 2 multiplication. Now whenever you are considering second fraction, now you multiply with the first fraction denominator value, that is 3 into 3 by 3. Now 1 3 ja 3 divided by 2 3 ja 6. Now write 4 by 6 dash here 3 by 6. The given fraction first one is 4 by 6 and the second given fraction is 3 by 6. So which is greater? First one is a greater number or smaller number? 4 and 3. 4 is a greater number. Whenever it is a big number or greater number, you write greater than. So but 4 by 6 is equal to what is the given fraction? 2 by 3. So 2 by 3 is greater than 1 by 2. This is the correct answer. This is the procedure. Like this you can compare the fractions. When you have to convert those given fractions into like fractions, then you can compare easily whether the given fractions first one is smaller than or greater than, or smaller fraction or greater fraction or equivalent fraction. Like this you can compare the fractions. Next topic is representation of fraction. How can you represent the fractions diagrammatically? That is the question. For example, here 1 by 4 3 by 4 like this. You have to represent these two fractions diagrammatically or symbolically. So here a picture representation. How can you represent any other picture you can take, right? That is our wish. Draw one picture. This is suppose for example 1 square. Now here denominator is what's the value? 4. That means this we consider as each figure is whole. That means total. That is one picture. That is whole. That one is divided into how many number of parts? 4 parts. You divide this one into 4 parts first. Later. This one here first value is 1 by 4. That means first part you have to represent like this. This value equal to 1 by 4. Next figure is 3 by 4. So how can you represent? Again 4 parts. You divide this one into 4 parts. Out of 4, 3 parts you have to shade. So like this. You have to represent. This value is like this. You have to represent. This is the way of representation of fractions. Suppose here 1 by 2. Any other figure you can represent. This is the one apple. Apple is divided into 2 parts. Cut into 2 parts. So 1 by 2, half of the part you have to shade like this. Value is 1 by 2. This is the way of representation of fractions. Suppose add these two fractions. For example, this is the question. Now, these two pictures, how to add the fractions? Mathematically we know that is 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. 1 by 4 plus 3 by 4. These two are like fractions. So 4 is the denominator value and numerators you can add directly. 1 plus 3 is 4. 4 by 4 equal to 1. 1 is nothing but a 4. Like that. Symbolically, how can you represent? See here. It is like this. Draw one picture. Divided into 4 parts. Now in this, first one is 1 part. Shade that 1 part. Next, how many parts? 3 parts. Remaining 3 parts also you have to shade. Full parts you have to shade. So how many parts are shaded here? Total 4 parts are shaded. Out of how many parts? 4 parts. Total also 1, 2, 3, 4 only. So 4 by 4. 4 by 4 is nothing but 1. This is the way of representation, picture representation of addition of fractions. Picture representation of fraction like this, addition of fractions also like that you can represent by using the picture or diagrammatically you can represent. Is it clear? Thank you all. Once again, thank you. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe my channel.